already. It's probably his bedtime.
Yeah, probably.
Chris, AJ, where's Vlad? Vlad, where are you? Vlad's probably not going to show up because he lost too many games.
Yeah, he tore all his decks apart and
Yeah.
has to go back to retooling.
He had a bad day on Saturday. We'll get to that. We'll discuss that a little more later. So let's see. I know Phil's going to watch afterwards. Phil Keffer, not you, Phil.
I'm going to watch
You'll
afterwards.
watch afterwards too. Okay. We'll see who shows up. We got an exciting lineup tonight, even though we don't have any guests. We got a couple announcements to make, some things that are coming up. Going to talk a little bit about the OP Cup. After tonight, we have 3 episodes before the Cup, and we're going to try and do some live streaming. We are going to live stream. We're also going to try and do a bonus show or 2 that weekend. So hopefully that'll come about.
Yeah, that'd be super fun.
Yeah, it'll be great. We'll get some guys on here. We'll interview some guys that we can't interview, like Josh Alexander. Hey, Josh, are you up to be on the show? Can you handle it? So, anyways, tonight, low volume. I'm sorry, Chris. I know, man, your age probably needs the volume turned way up.
Don't feel bad, Chris. I'm starting to feel that way too.
Hey, Howard, how are you? You guys stuck in makeup? Oh, we're all natural, Howard. We're all natural. But thanks for noticing.
Just got fitted for some new glasses. So.
Oh, nice. I need to go back. These glasses are about a year old, but after my surgery, I'm supposed to go every year.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I should quit waiting. Don't tell Stephanie.
Has it been a year?
Yeah, it's been a year. Barely. 17 months, somewhere around in there.
Yeah, it's a year when we get this age.
Yeah, But I'm having too much fun. I spend all my extra time playing Overpower. I don't know how I got hooked back up into this game, but
You having a good time?
Hook, line, and sinker. Oh yeah, for sure. I can't wait for BMG to bring it back full blast.
Yeah, that'd be exciting.
Yeah, I'm already marking my spot in the store where we're going to sell the singles at. I'm going to be working on the web page where we're going to sell singles and boxes online. I got a lot of stuff I want to do. We'll get a gaming schedule up. I have to play one night during the week, and since we record on Mondays, which is maybe Thursdays.
That is true, Marcel. That's probably why I didn't make the finals. I couldn't see the cards as well.
Hey, Marcel, good to see you, buddy. Can't wait to have you here in person. And if you weren't watching last week, Marcel was a pretty good interview. I had some fun.
Pretty good?
Yeah, pretty good. He got a lot of views overnight.
Yeah, 115.
Yeah.
Although we are thinking a lot of the views are from the GOAT himself. So
Yeah.
I hope that's not the case, Marcel.
Marcel logged into like 15 different accounts and watched the show 3 or 4 times.
Hey, Amanda, come over here and look at this.
Marcel said he's going to give one person a special tutorial on how to play Overpowered. So
I still think we should do a lottery for that. Pull somebody's name out of the hat that wants the GOAT training.
Okay, well, if he does that, maybe we can get Phil Keffer to do one too. Oh, Phil's not coming.
I'll do one.
All right, you can do one.
Yeah,
That'll be as good as learning from Phil Keffer.
that's true.
Marcel said he had it on repeat all week long. Well, repeat it a little bit more. Keffer still has you by like 7 views. And you got to make those up real quick. With Morrow, yes, AJ. Marcel's going to build a deck with Morrow on it and use that as his deck to train somebody.
And I guarantee it would still be competitive.
No doubt. It'd be a lot of fun. I would like to see what he would do with that. I'd still like to see what Phil Keffer would do with a Max 6 deck.
Yeah, he says he's been tinkering with one now. So
Yeah.
it says your mic isn't working good.
Cameron, are you getting me through on my mic? You got it? All right. Hey, Chris,
I bet
turn
it's your
up your hearing aid.
Yeah, I bet it's your sound again, Chris. You had this last week.
Hey, AJ, can you hear me okay? AJ, you want to give me a thumbs up or something?
There's probably some people that don't want to hear us.
Yeah, he might. He might have turned me off. AJ says he can hear me. All right, thanks. Thanks, AJ. All right, let's get into some original Overpower art discussion. I don't own any, not a piece. I've only ever tried to own one piece. Back in the day, my Overpower website, my first GeoCities, for all that you are old enough to remember GeoCities, Overpower Annihilation. I did have a page up on my page about chicks with swords, Rapture and Shadowcat, and I had a picture up of Soul Sword, and the low res text was, "I dig chicks with swords." And what you know, not too long after that, the original art showed up on eBay.
Oh, really?
It was for sale. It was an auction piece, though. It wasn't a buy it now. And I bid on it. I thought, man, I'm going to get that. Now, at that time, original Overpower art was not selling for stupid money. I thought I could get it for around 100, 120. Drew Tab,
True.
he bid me up, and I thought, you know, we're both in the last few minutes of the auction bidding furiously for this piece. And there it is up on the screen now. The card, the original art, as you know, was black and white.
Yeah.
But Drew kept bidding me up and bidding me up. And at the time, I was willing to go to 120 on it. I think he got it for either 125 or 150. There might have been one other person who bid
Got
after
in the
I
mix.
dropped out. So Drew had it. Last I heard, he still has it. I don't know if he sold. I know he sold off a few pieces here and there over the years. I was hoping, you know, last week we wanted to talk about this. Marcel went a little long, so we didn't. But I was hoping Drew would tune in so that he'd be in the chat and he could tell me if he still has it or not. Still a piece I'd be interested in buying at some point if Drew ever decides to sell it, if he still owns it.
Yeah.
Chris says that my volume is coming through on Phil's mic. No? Okay. Yeah. So that's the only piece of Overpower original art I would actively seek after, although, of course, if the Deathlock Hero became available, I would bid on that one. And maybe the couple of the specials. But the Soul Sword is the one that I want. Hey, Drew, if you're watching and you want to sell, if you still own it and you want to sell it, let's talk. How about you? You got some pieces.
I did.
You did?
Yeah, I recently had donated them to the cause.
Oh, okay.
All
of them? You got nothing left?
Nothing left.
Oh, wow.
I had nowhere to hang it, so I felt like it could
Good
find a
idea.
better home elsewhere.
Sure.
I had an Omega Red Twin Tentacles.
Where'd that one come from? Is that the one you
Phil
won?
actually won in a raffle out at the K2 event
Ah,
that Phil Keffer hosted. So it was probably $150 piece. It was really nice from IQ.
yeah.
And then I recently had won a piece that Tyler really wanted because he had a chance to win it, or he did win it back at the original OP Cup, which is one of Psylocke's cards.
Okay.
And so when I went back up there in January for that team event, Howard ended up buying it from me.
Ah,
And
that was nice of you, Howard. And Howard says, thank you, Phil.
oh, you're very welcome, Howard. Like I said, I'm glad to see it's in a better home and can get displayed.
Are those the only two pieces you have?
It's the only two pieces I had. And then I
Didn't
had,
you win one at Origins when you won that regional?
no, I won a box of Classic
They-
out in Chicago.
Right.
And then
But the one here
at the
in
Origins,
Columbus-
I just won cash.
Just cash?
Yeah,
Oh.
which was fine for me.
Yeah, cash.
It was like $800. So
Wow, cash is
that was a
king.
lot of money back then.
Yeah. You could buy a lot of boxes back then for that.
Right.
About 10.
Yeah, I mean, and you could get them at Electronics Boutique there for a while.
Oh,
They
yeah.
had some
That's right.
crazy good deals. Some of them were,
Monumental.
$10 or $20. Some of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I had bought, I think, for sure, I bought a box of Monumental, and I think an original Batman, which was
Yeah.
probably $10.
Yeah.
Might not even be worth $10.
You know, you can still find that one pretty cheap on eBay compared to all the
Yeah,
other
I think it's
boxes.
probably $70 to $100 now.
Yeah, that's what
It's-
they're asking.
It's
but,
down there with the mission control, I'm sure.
Yeah.
So,
Mission control is
Yes.
still too high on there because these people don't know what they're doing that are listing them. They're not
Right.
selling for anything.
right. And
It
it's probably
should be going for 40 or 50
$40 or
bucks
$50
if
box.
you want to sell them.
Yep, I
If you
agree.
don't want to sell them, put them up for $99.99 and it'll
Yeah,
just
and
sit
do a
there.
buy it now or a best offer type thing.
Right. And that's, I'm seeing a lot of boxes that way. These guys have got these stupid prices up there.
Oh yeah, I've seen
They're
a
not
box.
going to sell at those prices. And when BMG brings this thing back full blast, those cards are going to be playable.
Right.
They can't be playable.
Right.
If they're playable, you wouldn't have to buy the new stuff. So I can't imagine, even temporarily. I mean, from day one when they release the product, they have to retire all the old pieces.
Yeah, I would think.
I would, and I'd be happy to rebuy them in the new format.
Right.
I'll be busting those packs looking for my team in the most foiled out version. I hope they do some really fancy stuff with the cards. And the basic Overpower is basic cards.
Right.
There's nothing foil, nothing that's a 1 in 100 version or anything like that. So I'm hoping BMG does that. Yeah, give me a foil Deathlock hero where he's a 7, please. You know, I see Magneto all blinged out. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, it'd be awesome to see some of the new artwork
Yeah,
and how they do that.
yeah, I can't wait to see what they got planned. Looking at some of the heroes that they printed out now, it's good artwork. I'm excited. I'm getting distracted. But those box prices online, I think, are ridiculous.
Yeah, some of them are way over.
Yeah, they're never going to get $5,000 for a box of classic.
No,
You're never going to
unless
get.
you open a pack live and it's, got the teamwork in it.
Well,
Then it's got the AIs in them.
sure, but
And then you
I don't
just-
even think you'll get $1,300-$1,400 out of an IQ box right now.
No, I think it's a $700 or $800 box.
Yep.
Maybe $1,000 at the most.
I don't even think you'd sell them at 1,000.
Yeah, it's gonna be tough. But
It is. Monumental is like they're asking $350.
and
I
yeah,
would
there's-
buy one for $200 or $250 to open.
Yeah, I sold a box to Ed maybe 4 or 5 years ago that was $150, $125, something like that.
That was a
But-
long time ago.
Yeah, but there's just nothing in it. I mean,
Monumental?
yeah, there's one big card. I mean, Bastion, or
Well, you gotta like the Wumper decks though, right?
yeah, some
Star
are.
Jammers 11.
Yeah, but I mean, they're
Those
not
are pretty cool.
they're not more than $5 cards. So.
They're not
Just-
real expensive. I mean, they've
Yeah.
made so much Monumental. Those
Yeah.
boxes, like you said, were at Electronics Boutique. I think they were $25.
Yeah, $25. Yeah,
And forever.
Right.
And they kept getting restocks on them.
right.
So, there's a lot of loose Monumental out there. There might not be a whole lot of it still sealed, but there's a lot of loose singles out there somewhere
Right.
if guys haven't thrown them away. But I wouldn't mind having binary and original art. I'm getting, okay, I don't want any. Anyways, Howard says he's hanging his piece in the danger room right now.
Yeah, it's starting to look sweet, Howard. Have to get some new pictures so we can post them.
Yeah, I think next year the X Mansion event will be the event of the season. We're all coming. We're going to be getting our passports. Corey's getting one now because he wants to go to Greece with Justice. But anyways, I think we'll all be up there next year. It'll be huge. Original art, again, I'm sorry. I thought sure you won a piece at Origins, but maybe it was just cash. So who's got the biggest original art collection right now, do you think?
I would say the most unique pieces would probably be Phil Keffer, without doubt.
Yeah?
Yeah, he's bought some really cool pieces, stuff that I haven't even seen yet. It's one of those exclusivities that you got to come out to his house to see it.
Oh, okay.
And so I'm looking forward to doing that, I think, sometime this summer.
He did share Invisible Woman's teammate, Invisible Woman teammate may have won Attack of 9 or Less artwork on the page today. You can go check that out on our Facebook page. One of his comments, he shared that one.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Um,
And
what else do you know that he has?
I know that he has the Professor X Starjammers 8 that he bought from Mike Gillerman.
Mikey's not interested in playing Overpower anymore. He's having too much fun doing some other stuff. But
Yeah.
I need to ask him if he's got any original art left.
And I know Carl has a few pieces, and I know that Mike Villabalosa has a lot of nice pieces that he just picked up out of that image.
Yep, he bought some
Sales.
nice pieces at that
Yeah.
auction.
So I know he ended up with the Cygor 8 and the Multi 5,
Yeah, Tiffany.
and the 5 Multi Power, which
Yep.
is really, really cool.
Howard says he'd like to buy more pieces of art. And that's a great comment. I think the original art is always going to have some value to it. It's not like original comic book art, but it is original comic book related art.
Right.
So there'll always be collectors even after the game's not being played. These are characters that people kind of
Recognized.
grew up with.
Yeah,
You know,
universally
they
recognized.
know and love them. Yeah, and who wouldn't want a really cool picture of original art of Magneto hanging in their comic book den?
Right.
I think there's some long-term value in them. I don't know what those image pieces were selling for, but when Michael bought all those not too long ago, was he paying a couple $100? I think he paid some really big bucks for a couple of them.
I think he did, yeah.
Didn't want to.
I don't even know if he
put it
revealed
out
what he,
there.
but yeah.
Yeah, what his winning bid was. It's probably something I wouldn't look into it because I don't care that much. But I think, there's got to be some pieces that are probably already 500 or more.
Or more, yeah.
Yeah.
I would think the original Spider-Man, especially if you could get that back cover, that original art from the Wolverine Spider-Man, would be
Yeah.
big money. An original Power Leech would be big money, things like that.
Power Leech artwork?
Yeah, I think that would be very big.
I think the Spider-Man Hero, whether the 3-stat or the 4-stat,
Yeah, both of those would be big.
guys would pay some bucks for those.
Yeah.
I mean, they're one of a kind.
Right.
What Spider-Man fan wouldn't go after those? They both look pretty cool.
Yeah, if you could get like a IQ Hawk or Magneto, things like that.
Where do you look if you want to buy? Howard asked. eBay. eBay is the only place I've ever seen them come up for sale.
Yeah, and I know Carl has some original artwork too. Be curious if John Lewis has some, just because he has so much of everything else. I would be surprised if he doesn't have some original artwork.
Yeah, I've not seen any of the Overpower original art show up on any of the online resellers, the big auction houses.
Yeah, I haven't seen much out there recently anyway.
It could be because those guys don't know what it is.
Marcel says he has several pieces.
Yeah, Marcel, you want some more?
Oh, he said he knows who owns the original OG back. So,
Oh, really? Are you afraid to tell us? Is it like some kind of James Bond type of secret? Or
might be one of those items that you have to be
if
a
I
certain
told you
place,
I'd have
certain
to
time.
kill you type of thing. That's interesting. That's good to know, though, that it's somewhere that it's known.
I think-
not sitting in a closet somewhere.
Yeah, and I
Somebody's
think
forgot
something that
about
would be really cool would be that original artwork for the Adam Warlock that came out of the KB Toys.
it. Yes,
Those are really cool pieces.
Yeah,
and if
yeah.
you could find that artwork, that'd be awesome.
Yeah, I put up a picture of those cards on Instagram a couple weeks ago,
Yeah,
and that got some nice responses. There's some guys still looking for them.
yeah.
And the toys. I never cared about having them with the toys. I just wanted the cards. I'm sure there are some guys that want to collect the toys still packaged with the card.
Yeah,
And
I have them now, but
all 4 of them.
all 4. Yeah.
Toys. I
The
mean,
toys with the cards in them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Marcel says the card back is the only piece that is poster size.
Oh wow.
So
So it's much.
11 by
It's a
17?
massive. Yeah.
nice. Okay. Yeah, Howard, you're going to have to just look on eBay. It's the only place I've ever seen them. I've not seen any. I'll reach out to Vince, Comic Connect, and ask him if he's got any. He might. He might just have it sitting, waiting for an auction.
Yeah.
But I'll ask him. Heritage. I've never seen any on Heritage. There's another one that's slipping my mind right now. One of the big 3. But I've never seen any of it come up, but I don't aggressively go out and look very often either.
Yeah, I think a lot of it might still be owned by the original artist. And I know that's how some of the pieces were tracked down.
Yep.
So
I know I go and look on eBay for original Deathlock art. I've never seen any of the Overpower stuff come up.
yeah, I don't know that I've ever seen any classic. Period.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so
Okay.
I'm curious to know if there's original art to that,
That's interesting. All right.
or if maybe it was digital and somehow they put it from digital to
I
print.
don't think they were doing digital art at that time, but it's possible.
Yeah, it'd have been
Um,
98, 97.
maybe we can get Marcel or Phil Kerr to reach out and ask Norm. Norm might know.
Yeah, that would be interesting.
Yeah. I haven't seen Norm in forever.
Yeah.
I don't know what he's
Keith,
doing.
Keith might be
Keith might
another contact that would know
Keith
as
might be
well.
hoarding it.
He's got some, I know, uncut sheets. I don't know about original art, but
Okay.
I'm sure he has a few pieces.
Yeah, I would love to have the Soul Sword. And like I said, I would bid on some Deathlock stuff. Maybe a cool Magneto piece. If it was cheap enough, I wouldn't pay big bucks for Magneto. Just to have it. What about, what do you guys there in the chat? Who would you want to buy? Looking for X-Men pieces? You just said the Starjammers 8. Yeah,
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Keffer has that.
yeah. I can't believe Mikey let that one go.
Yeah, he was giving up some decent pieces.
Okay. Because he bought it early.
He did.
He
Yeah,
liked
so
to collect the
yeah, he
artwork.
did more, I think, than he liked playing.
Yeah, I think didn't he have a lot of, or not a lot, but he had a few pieces of Image.
I don't remember. I know he was a big collector of Rogue, so he
Yeah.
was trying to get any of
Yep.
the Babe
No, I'm
type
sure he didn't sell
cards.
that. The original art for the Any Power 5, Black Cat.
Oh, that would be cool.
That would be super cool.
Yeah.
Speaking of that Any Power 5, that's the card that you and I are going to give away during the OP Cup to anybody that beats us.
Okay.
You can win an Any Power 5, but you got to beat one of us. And to beat both of us, you get two of them. So this will only be for the 7 rounds of Swiss.
I have a ton of them.
Do you?
Yeah.
I got a lot of them. I don't know if I got enough for us both to
Yeah, I
give
do.
away for all.
Hey,
It'd take what, 10 rounds? If
no, 7 rounds.
7, well, yeah, right. I
If
don't
we
know if
get
I can
some-
do enough for the whole 10. Well, I don't know.
Oh, I
Depends on
could.
how many games I lose.
Yeah, I may not have to give a black hat away.
Yeah. You guys may have to give me black cats. Hi, Vlad. Good to see you, buddy. Sorry you had such a rough day Saturday. I would want the Power Leech or Devourer of Worlds.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I can only imagine what the original art for those would sell for. Power Leech and DOW.
Yeah, are they next?
Looks like Phil is slowly transforming into Doug. Your glasses, and you're wearing the hat,
Yeah.
and my T-shirt.
Dye my hair red next week.
What hair?
Oh, yeah, true. Wear a red wig.
Yeah, there you go. Grow a beard. Grow a longer beard.
Longer beard.
Yeah. I would love to see the original art for Devourer of Worlds. Yeah, I wonder if that has ever shown up anywhere.
I don't know. I don't like the X-Men artwork.
Ah,
I just felt like
Yeah,
it
but
was
the
so
uniqueness
so
of-
so
but the
tacky.
uniqueness of that card. I'd
Yeah,
like
the
to see
card's
it.
cool.
I
Yeah.
wouldn't bid on it. I'd let Marcel buy it for $1. But I would like to see it. What else? The A Next? That's
Yeah, it's a-
classic, right?
Yeah. No. It's from X-Men as well.
X-Men. Okay.
Yeah, same as
Right.
Devour.
Right. Yeah. There's some, I don't know, classic. Was it classic the one where they did the clip art almost? Where
Yeah, it was. It looked like kindergartner designed it
Yeah.
or produced it.
There's still
Maybe
some
both.
nice. There's still some nice art there. But
I
there's
like
a lot
the I like the X-Men.
Yeah. There's a
Hero
lot of
card.
bad art.
Yeah, there was.
Yeah.
The Dark Phoenix was pretty cool.
Yes, that'd be a really cool piece. It would be cool to see find out where some of this art is, even if it's not for sale. There's a lot of art collectors in the
Yeah,
comic
that-
industry,
Right.
let alone the game players. So
Original Team
we'll
Overpower?
see. Original Team Overpower? Holy crap! I
Yeah,
wonder what happened to that.
Yeah, I wonder if they actually did artwork for that.
Uh,
They just took it from the photo.
yeah,
Yeah. Wonder how they
No.
did. Wonder how they did that.
no, there has to be artwork.
Yeah,
He's-
I just wonder how they did that. So I know they wasn't going to sit there and sketch it during the
The
actual.
Onslaught character would be a killer piece. I would love to see that one, yes, and his 7.
Yeah, the raw power.
Raw power.
Yeah. Yeah, the blue Onslaught character is one of the nicest looking character cards they made, I think.
Cannon fodder might be a really cool original art piece to see too.
Yeah.
Hey guys, we are going to take just a short break, so hang on. We will be right back. Killerman had the Holocaust hero. Yes, he did.
Did he really?
I do believe that is correct. I think Marcel is right.
Moments that I can't forget, and I've been missing you since then. Yeah, I still smell you on my sheets. Loving you is sweet, sweetheart. Losing you is killing me. Baby, I can't breathe. Honey, I'm on my knees. Baby, can you hear me? Honey, you're all I need. Baby, I can't breathe. Baby, I can't breathe. Don't you wanna be free like a waterfall, flowing on the riverside, places you don't have to hide. Sometimes you're alone, there's no one to turn to, feeling you've been left outside, struggle with a heavy mind. Just breathe.
We are back, I think. Are we back, Cameron? Okay. I sent a message to Mike. He is online right now. Maybe he'll reply tonight. We'll find out. I believe Marcel's right. I think he did have the Holocaust because he was a big Holocaust and Rogue fan.
Yeah, I remember that for sure Keffer was going through a whole book that Mikey had at one of the OP, or one of the first OP cups, maybe the first OP cup.
He had that much?
Yeah, he had 25 to 30 pieces for sure.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, so.
All right, Mikey, I'm coming down to see ya.
And I know that he only sold a few pieces to Keffer. He wouldn't give him everything that Keffer wanted. He put some of it back.
Okay.
So he was particular about what he was giving up.
It wasn't because Keffer didn't offer enough money. He just said,
No,
I'm
I
not
don't.
selling that
Yeah,
one.
it wasn't anything
Not
to do
selling
with the
that one,
money.
not selling that one. I think, Velocity?
Hmm?
Was he a fan of Velocity, or was that Keffer?
I know Keffer was.
Keffer might have the Velocity
Speed through.
speed through.
Yeah, that would be neat.
One of those two, I think, had it.
Okay. Or the hero card.
So, all right. Anybody else want to throw out what original art piece they would like to find?
Or that they have that's unique.
Or do you want to show it off? Hey, where's Ricky? He's supposed to tune in on the drive home. I would ride with you to go see Mikey. All right, AJ, Mikey, we're coming to see you. Me and AJ. Anybody else want to show off any original art? If not, we're going to move on to the next segment. We're going to Tiffany 5. Sorry, Vlad. That's no longer available. That just sold recently, 3 or 4 months ago.
Not even that
Not
long.
even that.
Yeah.
2 months maybe. And it went into the
It's-
collection of no return.
Yeah, that's your buddy Mike out
Oh.
in California.
Okay. Yeah, Vlad just
I know
says,
someone that has it.
someone who has it. Yeah.
Yeah.
We all know where that one's at. Yeah, it's probably the best art in the classic set. What do you
The
think?
image.
The image
The
set.
image set?
Sorry, misspoke there, but I think so.
Yeah, I mean, as far as like uniqueness, probably. I think I would still like to have the Spawn character card more, but just
But it
because he
don't
was.
look better.
No, it doesn't look better.
Okay.
It's a piece that I would like to have more,
Yeah,
just because it's played so much.
right.
It's just the staple of that set.
Yeah, it's nice. I can't think of any image pieces I'd want.
Yeah.
Uh,
The Union, yeah, I don't think even looks near as nice.
Yeah, I'm not
And-
a fan of any.
I don't know if you noticed, but the sword was cut out with the 5s going down
Yeah,
the card itself.
yeah.
But in the original artwork, you can see the sword, and
Right.
it's just so massive.
They cropped it. Vlad said he'd like to see the Green Lantern. Green Lantern hero?
I'm sure that's what he would like.
How about the 8
Yeah, that 8 innie's really cool.
Yeah.
This is a gun.
Yeah. Or Cable's really big gun.
Yeah, they're both cool.
There's some great art. That's why we love the cards as
Yeah.
much as the game.
Right.
And that's why a lot of people collected the cards and never played the game.
Yeah, it was just a collectible card game.
Yeah, it really was. If you didn't have anybody that lived near you that you could play against, you could still collect them,
Right.
and it was cool. Okay, we did have another Learn to Play Day Saturday. Unfortunately, the turnout was a little less this time. Vlad and AJ taught AJ how to play. Is that Justin?
That
Hey,
is Justin.
sneaking in while the toddler does daily tactics.
Delay tactic.
Delay tactics for bedtime, boy.
He's sleeping
I
with
do
one eye
gotta go
open.
see that eye doctor, don't I? Good to see you, my friend. I can't wait for you to come to Columbus. It's going to be great. You still got a reservation at my place. So I learned to play date. Vlad and AJ taught Anthony how to play. And Vlad was not very merciful to Anthony, the guy who'd never played before.
Yeah, Vlad was waiting for a newbie so he could exact revenge on him.
Anthony said Vlad tore him up, but Anthony enjoyed it. I'm sure we'll get him into some more games, and I don't think he'll be ready to play by the cup. But
Maybe
he
a
did
Friday
come up
night.
with a deck that he wants us to build for him. What did he want? Dark Phoenix,
Invisible Woman,
Invisible Woman, I know it was
Scarlet Witch.
Scarlet Witch,
And Spider-Woman.
Spider-Woman in reserve. He wanted an all-female team. It's not bad. It'll play. It won't win a big tournament, but it'll play.
It'll play. Yeah.
He can probably win 2 or 3 games, maybe.
Yeah, there's decent specials in there.
Yeah. And Marcel says he wished some Power Surge pieces. Yes, everyone, I think, agrees that the Power Surge had the best art. Overall.
Yeah.
Overall, it's a good looking set. We had a great time playing, said AJ. Yeah, we ended up playing for a while. AJ bailed out on us kind of early. His daughter had plans for him, which you can't fault him for that.
And I got here late,
And you showed up late.
but got my brother here. Got to get him playing again.
Yeah, I didn't realize that Joe quit playing as early as he did.
Yeah,
He quit playing by the time you and I started.
Yeah, he had bought like a DC starter deck, and him and his buddy used to play, and that's really their entire collection. That's all they had,
Oh.
and so they never got fully into the mix of it.
Okay.
But it was
You
kind
might
of
have to go to his house.
it was kind of like an Anthony day where
Yeah.
he just got the very basics of how to play the game.
Gotcha. So you may have to go to his house to play with him
Yeah,
a little because he don't get out often,
and at one time I had Adam playing the game too, which is Laura's brother.
right?
And
Is he still living in Columbus?
he is, yeah.
Yeah.
So he's fairly close to here.
Yeah.
So it'd be
AJ
nice.
says he played 8 hours. Ah, okay, AJ. You were still the first one to leave.
Yeah, Doug and I stayed till what, 10 o'clock or so,
9:30.
9:30.
Yep, we checked out at 9:30. And then you wimped out and said you had to go home.
Yeah, wife put me on the leash and raked me in.
I wonder, how many hours would you guys play on a Saturday if you had it of guys at your house? Howard, if everyone was at the X Mansion playing on a Saturday morning,
They would
Did you guys
play.
play literally like 8 or 10 hours straight?
I think they would.
Yeah, I think they would too.
Yeah, especially if we could get Marcel to come down. His nephews would come over. I mean, there would be a ton of people in the mix playing. So
Sure, that helps.
That's the part that,
That
helps.
helps.
Yeah.
All right, guys. I'm not going to tell you what my deck was, but it did not have Beyonder on it. It did not have Magneto, White Queen, or the X Babies on it.
And I'll share my deck just
What?
because I can't play it
Oh, because you're
in the
not
Masters.
playing it. That's okay.
But it's a good deck.
It's all right.
It's Spawn, Mr. Fantastic, Dark Beast, and Doctor Strange.
Vlad
with-
said he played 48 hours straight.
and I was running the Outback with it. And
It beat me twice.
yeah, that's all I
Twice?
played it. Yeah,
It's just
we
twice?
just played twice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
But
we had good games. You didn't blow me out.
Yeah,
Sec-
the first game I was in a lot of trouble.
Yeah, I almost won. You had the dual negates, the hand you needed them,
Yeah.
which, I mean,
Yeah, you tried to power mimic my draw 3.
yeah.
Not so fast, my friend.
It was fun. I did, like I said, I played a different deck that played really. I did not, Vlad. Come on, Vlad says I played Beyonder every time. Out of my hand, yes. He was not on my team. And Vlad, I did win. Vlad says he won. Who did he beat?
I know he beat me one game.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
That's nice of you.
Yeah.
Let him win a game.
So-
I think he beat me once too. I can't remember now. Although my new deck did play fairly well against him in one game. He was pretty mad at me. At my deck, I should say. I don't know if he was personally mad at me either, but it played well. I liked it. I think I could tinker with it. I'm still kind of leaning towards it.
Okay.
Although I made a couple changes to the Beyonder White Queen deck that
Did you like?
I did.
Okay.
And then I tinkered with it afterwards a little bit too. So, but I just had trouble beating AJ with that Beyonder deck. So I'm not going to tell everyone what you played, AJ. Although I don't know how you ever made a good team with Morrow on it. It's kind of amazing.
Marcel was right.
Marcel was right. Yeah, isn't he always? The GOAT always knows.
Goat knows best.
AJ and Vlad played. Vlad was here 10 in the morning, a little before 10. I didn't even have the store open.
Did he open the store for you?
Yeah, well, he was knocking on the door trying to get in at like 5 minutes till 10. And so AJ showed up around 11:30, I'm guessing. Oh, he says 11:15 to 6:30. There it is in the chat. All I had to do was look. So 6.5. Yeah, AJ was here a long time. So they sat back here and played a lot before me. I had to work until 2, ended up till like almost 2:30. So I didn't get back here to play right away. I played a couple games with the Beyonder deck with the changes that I made. Played well against Vlad, could not beat AJ. So I went over and I finished building the new deck.
Okay.
So, well, they played a couple more games, and then I did like it. It was fun to play. I
Yeah.
don't know how competitive it'll be. So
And-
I may switch to deck number 3.
And I showed up about 5:30ish.
Yeah.
Got a couple games in with AJ. We split. I think went 1-1. Maybe he went 2-1 against me. And then I played Vlad a few games.
And what were you playing? Your deck was
Spawn, Mr. Fantastic, Dark Beast, and Doctor Strange
yeah.
with the Outback.
It,
And it's good. I mean,
it is good. It is good. I don't know why you
Yeah.
went and tinkered and built another deck. I think you could have played that one.
Yeah, I can't play it in the Masters because I've already played.
Oh.
I've already played Spawn.
You can't use Spawn a second time.
Correct.
Oh, I didn't know that.
So that deck's not valid for me to play.
Did you tear it apart?
No,
All right.
I still
I
have
might
it.
play it.
It's a fun deck to
Yeah,
play.
give it to me. I might-
Yeah, you can play it in the tournament, or I can lend it to somebody.
yeah. This is
So I could play it in the Build
interesting.
3 decks on
Okay.
Friday night.
Oh, yeah. You
it'd be-
definitely do that.
Be fun.
And we'll talk about that some more too. That's on the list. But it was fun. There's a couple guys who said they were coming and didn't show up. Joe Thrower.
Oh, did he
Aaron.
say it was coming?
He said, wasn't he the one who said, I'll definitely be there next time?
Oh, I don't know.
I'm pretty sure that was Joe. I could be wrong. But the bottom line is we had a great time. You chat guys need to show up and play. That's what AJ just put in the chat. So, yeah, you guys from Cincinnati ought to drive up.
Yeah, we got to get Scott and Chris and the other Scott and maybe even Miles up here.
Miles, yeah, just
And
come up and hang out for a day.
Get your buddy from Kentucky. That can't be more than a half hour away from you.
Yeah, come on up. Let's play. We can.
Don't have much time left if you want to play test
Yeah.
for the tournament.
Yeah, it's getting closer. It's going by fast. It'd be fun. We get a lot of play testing in. I don't know if they want to play test though. They don't want anyone to know their decks before game day. I don't understand that, but
That's fine too.
yeah,
I can beat them on the fly. So
sure. The only reason I'm keeping mine secret is because I don't want him to go look at such an obscure thing that I'm playing. That it's like Vlad had no idea what it was. I'd come every time if I had a car. Thanks, Chris. Appreciate you, brother.
Yeah.
I miss you too.
yeah, maybe I'll have to go down and get Chris one.
Go down on a Friday night
And get
come
him.
up back Saturday morning.
Yeah, I'd have to do that.
Yeah.
I've done it before. It's
Okay.
not out of the question, Chris.
Hey, Chris, you ever heard the word Uber? Yeah, that'd be a lot of fun if those guys could come up and hang out, get
And-
some pizza. Although, from what I hear, somebody had some bad Jets pizza this time.
I don't know what happened. Doug, I don't know what Doug said. He was building a deck, but I don't know if that's what he was truly doing over there. Fixing up a pie for him.
I lost a game to Doug, Vlad, and Phil, but it's good to gain experience or a warm up with different games. AJ, really, Marcel, of course, already has his deck ready. He doesn't need to play test.
I'm sure he does.
I don't believe he does. He's ready to play, and he's ready to go 2-6 or 1-6, 2-5 with his deck. He's ready to go
Okay.
right now. Marcel,
Tomorrow, huh, Marcel?
if you want to play test so that I can learn to play, that's why we wouldn't chew here. Now, we know you don't need to learn anything. You're the GOAT. But maybe you could teach the rest of us unless you're just scared to give away any secrets. Now, sometimes in these competitive games, guys don't like to give away secrets.
Yeah, he probably doesn't want to tear his deck apart after he knows it's not going to hold up.
I don't, you know, I'm going to put this out there. I wouldn't be surprised if Marcel shows up playing Phil Keffer's deck. at the cup.
You'll be banned for life if you do that, Marcel.
Did you hear that, Marcel? So if that's what you're planning, we already know. We see it coming.
But he did play a version of that in OKC, so he think
Like it, Howard says, be ready. Derek may bring his Marrow deck.
everybody's playing Marrow.
Marrow.
Marrow
Look
has
what
to-
the GOAT has done. He's got people looking at Marrow.
Apparently Derek played a Marrow deck out at the Boston Massacre and did well. Got to the finals with it, I guess.
Really?
Yeah, so he lost to Sean in the finals. AJ retracted a message. Not sure what that's about, but
He probably misspelled something.
he would retract every message then. But
Mikey still has not read my message.
all right,
Oh, that's because he got offline the same time I sent it to him. All right, guys.
He-
Well,
he
we'll
saw it
update
and-
you. Yeah, he said, Doug's bugging me again. I'm offline.
he wants my artwork, honey. I'm out of here.
I'll update you guys next week on the Mikey situation. But the Learn to Play Day, I don't want to say it wasn't a success because we only had one person learn to play, but we had a lot of fun. We did some play testing.
At least we're
And-
getting new people in the mix talking about coming. So,
Right. And when BMG goes full blast, I'm sure these guys will buy it. And
Yeah, that'll be
they'll
big.
sample it. And we'll just take it from there. So, do we got time? Man, I got so much still on my list to discuss. All right, you want to open a box of cards?
Yeah, we got to get moving.
All right, let's open a box of cards. We are going to open a Batman Hollow series. Hey, Cameron, you got a picture of the Batman box that we could put up for these guys? How's that looking on the other camera? We are going to try to pull an Overpower Hollow Hero out of the Batman series. There we go. Thank you, Cameron. As you know, nobody cares about anything in this box except that Overpower card that may not even be there. The odds, this is a hobby box. It is one every 72 packs, which makes
Is
it
it?
1 every 3 boxes for a hobby box. This is not my retail box. No, we're not going to open my retail box on stream or at home.
Where'd you find this?
This one came from a guy on eBay.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's in case you guys have never opened these, they are fun to open.
Yeah, the packs are really cool looking.
Yeah.
Got the
clear in
Batman.
front.
Yeah, it's got like the symbol of Batman.
Yeah. Let's take a look. You could see the card on the back. You could see through it, but there wasn't anything on the back that was special. Every once in a while, one of the inserts would show up there, but who cares? So we're going to open these kind of quickly because we're only looking for 1 card, and we don't really care about anything else. Any of the inserts.
Oh, 4 cards a pack. No wonder they're so rare.
Yeah, this was an expensive set back in the day. So, right there, I got a hollow toothpaste. That's a special. I think it was a 4-card set. Oh, got a gold card
Catwoman,
right
but
in
it's not the
front.
right one.
There's a gold version of every card in this set,
Batman.
and then there's also
Batman and Catwoman pack.
one. There'll be one with the title of the card in blue stamped on the front.
Yeah,
Those
that was
are
a little
just
more rare, right?
inserts. Yeah, some people tried to put those sets together.
Were there ones that were gold?
The gold. There's a gold
The
version
gold.
of every card in
Okay.
the set. It's the gold version out there to show these guys right now. Let's see. Get that one, Cameron. All right, that's the gold hollow. It looks like they're 1 per pack. I don't really remember that part, to be honest with you. Marcel might know. He's still in the chat.
There's a gold one.
Yeah, every pack, it looks like the top card is a
Yeah.
gold card. This pack is nothing. I got card number 2, 15, and 43. So, who cares? Let's see, all we want, the 15th to 18th pack is where the card is. It says Vlad. Like Vlad's ever opened any of these. Come on, Vlad, you're making things up. Play days,
Batman and Catwoman.
Oh, man, that's damage too. What the heck? Okay, so as you guys know, not every card comes out of a pack as a perfect 10. Sometimes 13. And so far, this box is not good. If I remember right, though, the one with the blue stamp was only 2 or 4 per box.
Oh yeah, look, a lot of them are dinged.
Yeah. Guess that's why he's wanted to sell me the box so cheap. He knew that. Oh, Vlad's opened 4 of these. All right, Vlad, how many Overpower heroes did you get out of those 4 boxes? That's pretty cool. 4 boxes. Man. Oh, nothing. Nothing. Did you hit any Overpower heroes out of 4 boxes? The odds are you should have got 1.
Yeah, at least
Well,
one.
4 hobbies. I believe Catwoman and Web Flash is not available in packs. Yes, they were, Marcel, they were in the packs. That's where I pulled mine. I actually pulled mine out of a retail box. 3 of the 4 had a hollow hero. Vlad, that's awesome. No, Marcel, you can get them all in here. I actually pulled one. Out of
Yeah, I don't
mine.
know why she's so much more rare than the others.
Her and the Batman with the intellect were both really hard to get.
Yeah, the detective was
Detective.
a tougher one as well.
And I believe I opened 3 boxes of retail back in the day. I pulled Batman, Avenger, and the Whiplash.
Yeah, you pulled the Catwoman, didn't you?
And then I quit. I didn't open
You just had the
it.
1 box left.
Yeah. I still have it.
Yep.
I'm never going to open it. It's just, it's so
Layer of the
rare.
Dark Knight. Oh, that's the exact image for the Commissioner
Yeah,
Gordon.
yeah, there's Commissioner Gordon, but it's
We can
not
ri-
the one we wanted.
We can write 5655 on it.
Yeah.
Plus 2 to venture.
Let's doctor that up a little bit. A gold card in every pack and a whole bunch of crap so far. Oh man, we're more than halfway through. What do we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, six.
And I've
Six
got 3
packs
over
after
here.
you open that one.
I've got 3 over here.
Oh, okay. You're hiding some from us. This is not been good. Bum. Wow. There's no blue stamp cards at all. When you open that, I want to look at something here. 1 gold card in every hobby pack. Okay. Tells me right on the back. Insert 4 hollow action cards, approximately 1 in 4. 1 hollow cell, approximately 1 in 72. 50 parallel foil hologram cards, approximately 1 in 12.
Is that the Catwoman? That's the image of that
Yeah,
one too, right?
I think so.
Yeah.
What,
I don't know if they tell you.
800 feet? I don't know.
I don't know if they tell
4 parallel foil hollow action cards, approximately 1 in 162 packs, and 6 exclusive DC Overpowers, 1 in 72.
you. Yeah, they really made it rare.
Yeah. What is the difference between hobby and retail? Marcel asked. The hobby boxes have 24 packs. The retails have 36. So your odds were the same, 1 in 72 packs
But
on
you
a retail
only had
box.
to open 2 boxes.
But yeah, you should every other box. Don't throw your common crap in with our gold cards.
It was Alfred.
Alfred, he's pretty special, ain't he? Boy, this is not good at all. What the heck? That was the only difference between hobby and retail. I
Yeah.
believe the retail boxes were only distributed through Magazine Exchange back in the day.
Yeah, we should have bought another IQ box. Huh?
Yeah, that's right. I don't think anyone else had the retail boxes. I never saw them at Walmart back in the day. I'm pretty sure Magazine Exchange was the only place you could buy those. And they don't show up on eBay very often. You can buy one right now. A guy has been trying to sell one. He's put it up for auction at $900. Then he didn't get an opening bid. Then he relisted it for $700, did not get the opening bid. And then recently relisted it again at $700 and did not get the opening bid. So I would say
save
it's
it for
not, oh, go ahead, I got one right here. Oh, it's a Rosal, that's the artwork for the Rosal.
Yeah, it's the sword master.
That is not the one. And, wow, this is awful.
So we can make our own, I guess.
Yeah, but we didn't get any of the
The blue either, right?
blue stamps. Oh,
Is
there's
that it?
one, the very
Is that
last
it?
pack.
The Riddler.
This one here, I'll get it. Very good.
Save the best for last.
There
Huh?
should have been 6 of those in a box.
We got 1.
We got 1. Didn't it say it was, that's the parallel, 50 parallel foil. Oh, 1 every 12 packs. So it should have been 2.
Should have been 2. Maybe there's
We
another.
might have missed one. But, yeah,
Oh, that's weird.
that's the one. That's the Whiplash artwork.
Yeah.
Number 29. What is that? Oh, wow. Second national
Yeah, it's
bank.
like-
That is pretty cool.
Yeah.
We did not get an Overpower card, guys. What a bummer. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Oh, there's the other one. I did miss it.
Bane.
Yeah.
Okay. So they
They
did.
sell 5 to $10 if you find somebody who's trying to put the set together.
So they didn't lie with the odds.
Yep, the odds were right. A lot of damage.
Their odds were better than our odds.
A lot of damage. Are they all the same price or different? What is the going price of the Hollow Heroes? Marcel asked the going price of the Hollow Heroes.
Well, according to Larry, I think the Catwoman may be like a $300 to $400 hero now.
I would think you've got to get at least 4 out of the Catwoman.
Wow, that seems high. But I know
They're
at one
out
point in
there.
time you could buy them all for anywhere from $600 to $750.
I bet you
But
couldn't do that now.
but it would be tough now. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think they want minimum $1.25 for even like the Commissioner Gordon Ra's al Ghul type heroes.
Yeah, the Commissioner Gordon is the cheapest one. And every once in a while I've seen one slide through at $100.
Yeah, I think the Ra's al Ghul's next,
Yeah.
and then
And that one you could probably get for $150.
the 2 Batman are probably $150 to $200, and then the Catwoman's definitely the most expensive.
Who are we missing? There's a 6th one.
Um,
Ra's al Ghul, Commissioner Gordon, Catwoman, 2 Batmans.
And then you had,
I can't remember.
must not have been playable. Well, none of them were really playable.
Yeah.
The Batman Detective's probably the most playable because he can play the Commissioner Gordon card.
Catwoman is the hardest one to get for some unknown reason. The Batman Detective is
The next one,
just
I
about
think.
as hard to get.
Yeah,
Batman Avenger,
was followed that.
so that's your price going down. So figure 2 or 4, 2, 2. Batman, you could probably get 200 out of each of them. I
Then you
think.
got Ra's al Ghul, Commissioner Gordon, and
Yeah.
why can't we think of the last
I
one?
don't know. I lost it. So, all right, guys, we are actually going to call it a night right there. Thanks for tuning in. I hope you come back and watch us next week. Hit us with a like and a follow, subscribe.
Don't forget the OP Cup, August 25th, 26th.
Two Faces, the one we were missing,
Two-Face.
6 Marcel.
There we
yes.
go.
And that one's pretty cheap. You can get that one for about 100, 100 and a quarter.
Yeah, I think he's the one that can play the flip of the coin from reserve.
Yeah.
So.
So, nobody cares.
Yeah, they all had an inherent ability, which was unique to them.
Yeah, and they're cool cards, but they are hard to find. The boxes are drying up. The cheapest one of the hobby box on eBay right now is $500. He does have a best offer, so who knows. But thanks for watching. We'll see you all next week. Follow us on Instagram, Facebook. We'll see you guys. Thanks so much.